What's up? It's your boy Sean Jaime, and today I'm going to be talking about how discipline and consistency basically go hand in hand. I'm going to give you a personal story about how I acknowledge my own doubts and just how I came up. So I went to a school called Aikens High School, as you guys can see on the freaking logo. And it's really renowned as a decent school, but pretty somewhat, towards ghetto, but it's not really that ghetto. But there's always a stigma that not a lot of kids out front, like from this school specifically, typically make it out or really make a name for themselves, whether it comes to social media, the industry, corporate jobs. I practically did college in 3 years. I'm not saying like I graduated, but I got accepted to Stanford, I got accepted to Arizona State, and I've gotten accepted to many prestigious schools, and I don't necessarily talk about them, to people, but this is my first time, acknowledging it to, the world. And don't get me wrong, I love saying that I got accepted to those schools, but I chose Texas State, so that's what I did. Gave me a full ride academic scholarship. But other than the fact that, my high school academics, really made me have the opportunities that I have now, it was the consistency and discipline that I had throughout high school, middle school, elementary, and even when I was a little kid. I realized that my parents basically came from a terrible background, from the Philippines. Basically from the Philippines, they came in here to America where, they try to eat scraps and, work their way up the corporate ladder and paying off their debts with money. And I understood that as, they sacrificed a lot for me, so how about I sacrifice my 20s to build a everlasting future for them in the future? And that's what I'm currently doing. That's why I'm showing you that consistency and discipline is gonna mean a lot more than just, straight up talent. I read the book, The Creative Act of Being, and it talks about how talent is process ideas, but not necessarily actionable ideas. Basically, you can have a perfect idea, you can have a lot of creativity, but it's the implement of action that pushes you to actually, not just like exceed limits, basically. So if you have an idea or thought, put it into action rather than just keep it in here. And that's something that's very, very important. So with consistency and discipline, consistency is prolonged active of doing something, right? Discipline is different from motivation and motive, but with discipline, it's how much time that you will put into your craft, the same amount of hard effort every single day. And that's how I'm adding in consistency every single day, but it's the amount of effort that you put into your craft. So that's the discipline, not being, attracted to other things, but just staying focused on one singular thing. And being so focused is gonna make you hindered in one direction. Instead of, focusing on girls, I'm gonna focus on myself. Instead of focusing on school, I'm gonna focus on myself. Whatever your main goal or actionable goal is, build systemized steps towards it. So I gave you a little bit of my background, so here's how I can help you guys out. If there's a certain goal from 1 to 5 years from now and you want to achieve it, let's just say, for example, you want to go to college. College takes about 4 years if you're getting a bachelor's, 2 years if you're getting associates, if not 6 years if you're getting a master's, right? Ideally, everyone's getting that bachelor's degree. Takes about 4 years, so 2 semesters per year, 8 semesters total. I mean, damn, that's a lot. But to catch up, you could take summer classes. To catch up, you could take more classes throughout the semester. Or you can get an associate's with your bachelor's to, give yourself reputation. But those are just goals. With goals, there has to be a premise or thesis behind that. So why I'm going to college is because I want a business management degree to where with all my businesses that I manage and currently run, it's going to look good on paper, showing that I actually, have a college degree and also I'm reputable. That in and out of itself pertains to people that are higher in terms of the hierarchy. So like white people or like any rich individual or people that want to look up to me. Hey, he went through college within a 3-year time span and he established 3 businesses and he's making hella money and he's pretty motivated every single day and very disguised in the fact that he's still humble. And I'm showing you this out of no remorse, but just me being authentic myself. I don't want to come off in the sense that, I'm like flashy or showing you this, but I am telling you how I pertain myself and how I want to help you guys watching this video. So with consistency, every single day, remind yourself of that goal. It's not a bad thing to remind yourself, but it's more so about the acknowledgement of it. And the consistency aspect is that you have to implement step every single day, regardless if it's 1% better to 5% better to even 100% better. Obviously 100% is when you complete it, but obviously day by day is going to build you at each building block to get closer to the next step. So I hope this video does help, but in all regards. If you are struggling within yourself, please DM me. I got you. I'll be here to talk to you and just make yourself level up. I'm talking to any guys that are really pretty much struggling, because in this day and age, it's very hard to like, you know, understand your feelings and also just ask for a helping hand. I'm currently in college, and it's just weird knowing that my impact here could literally change anyone. So I hope this video helps. Peace and love y'all.